I hate needles. Fuck it. I'll stick other people, but I won't let people stick me.
Oh, are you using that are you using the testosterone cream or?
No. I developed an oral testosterone.
Welcome to this channel. I am Dr. Steven de Vos, the lifting dermatologist, and this is my bro science hunting partner Danny Bossa. If you want to learn more about the most cutting-edge science-based information in the world of hormone optimization, please like and subscribe.
Click the bell button to get notified.
I also invite you to join my other YouTube channel, The Lifting Dermatologist. The link you can find in the description of this video.
I hate needles. Fuck it. I'll stick other people, but I won't let people stick me.
Oh, are you using that are you using the testosterone cream or?
No. I developed an oral testosterone called Testosterone that is phenomenal. Tested it on 140 guys, phenomenal response. But the technology is a very difficult nanoliposomal. And in order to do it, you need to be in a compounding pharmacy to develop it. But my partner in it is not a pharmacist. He's a scientist who develops the liposomal technology to carry different forms of chemistry. You know,
and what about like the first pass through the liver and all that type of stuff that we always read about? Why you can't take oral?
Yeah, but what happens is it gets absorbed really nice, and we've tested it, and it's a strange system that it develops because it goes right into the brain. That's where testosterone really works, in the brain. The body is a secondary issue. I mean, you know, the analogy I was telling one of my guys yesterday is, you know, how can you account for a 61-year-old woman who's walking her 5-year-old grandson between traffic, between cars, and he falls, a car backs up over him, and she goes and picks the car up at 61 years of age. How is it that she's able to do that?
Adrenaline.
It's adrenaline rush. And what happens is testosterone modulates the brain chemistry, adenocyclase and shit in the brain, so that you get this incredible amount of focus and strength in the body. And then you lifting to generate the muscles, but it's the brain that does it. Look at a guy who's paralyzed and he's got big muscles. Let's say a Lou Ferrigno or a Stallone or something like that. You've got these muscles that are incredible. I just saw his last movie from the beginning of this year. What was it? Escape 3 or something. He's still got good muscles on it, but you got someone with nerve interruption and they've got big muscles. You can't work because the brain can't tell it what to do. They look good, but they're not functioning. Same thing with testosterone. It works in the brain. And the blood level of testosterone on this oral one, you can't detect it. It's gone.
Amazing.
Because it gets absorbed into the tissues so rapidly that there's no residual. I mean, when you start looking at the different forms of testosterone, from undecanoate, which is 1,886-hour half-life, or enanthate, which is 48 hours, cypionate, which is like 36 hours, or propionate, which is about an hour to 1 to 2 hours, you see that it disappears from the blood rapidly. Where does it go? It goes into the tissues where it's functioning.
I always thought that enanthate and cypionate had a half-life about 7 to 9 days everywhere I've read.
No, the duration in the body, you take 7 times the half-life, so 7 times 36 hours gives you how many days, okay? Well, it's like 5 days. It's like 5 days on cypionate, 7 to 10 days on the enanthate, and then, 3 months on the undecanoate, which is used in Europe and Southeast Asia, which is a horrible drug, absolutely horrible. If you look at the blood levels, which they never do, you get incredible levels of estradiol and dihydrotestosterone conversion.